Let us look at a poem from Tili Kannada grade 5. The name of the poem is Kannada Nudi. It is written by A.K. Rameshwara. Kannada Nudi means Kannada language. So this poem talks about how rich and sweet the language of Kannada is. This language has a rich literature. It has the literature in various forms. Vachanagalu, Kirtanegalu and Janapada. Janapada is the folk stories and songs, are a few of them. All these literary works like the Vachana, Kirtane, all these teach us the essence of life, teach us how to lead a righteous life. So the poet is urging the children to learn Kannada so that they can understand the essence of life through this beautiful language. This is a very brief summary of the poem. Now let's look at the poem. So the first two lines. Makkale banniri maatondu heluve chittavanittu alisiri. Now the meanings. Makkale, children. Banniri, come. Maatondu, words. Heluve, will tell. Chittavanittu, attention. Alisiri, listen. So the poet is telling, children come, I am going to tell you a few words. Listen to me with attention. Then the next paragraph. Kannada nudiyalli kannada gudiyalli ಹೃದಯದ ಒಲುಮೆಯು ತುಂಬಿಹುದು ಹಾಲಿನ ತೊರೆಯು ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಮಳಲು ಜೇನಿನ ಹನಿಯು ಅಲ್ಲಿಹುದು. So the first line, Kannada nudiyalli kannada gudiyalli, in the language of Kannada, in the temple of Kannada, hridayada volumeyu tumbihudu, it is filled with love and affection. So the language of Kannada, the temple of Kannada is filled with love and affection. Then halina toreyu sakkare malalu. So Kannada is compared to a river of milk, and on either sides of a river there is a bank which is having soil. So the soil or the mud on the either sides of the river is like sugar. So Kannada language is like a river of milk with its bank of sugar, which means to say Kannada language is very rich and sweet. Then Jenina haniyu allihudu, honey drops. Honey is also very sweet. So Kannada language is like a river of milk which is filled with sweetness from the sugar and honey. Then next paragraph. ಪುಣ್ಯಕೋಟಿಯ ಬದುಕಿನ ಚರಿತೆಯು ಜನಪದದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡಿಹುದು ಸಂಚಿ ಹೊನ್ನಮನ ಹದಿಬದೆ ಧರ್ಮವು ಥಳಥಳ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಳೆಯುವುದು. So ಬದುಕು is life, ಚರಿತ್ರೆ is story, ಮೂಡಿಹುದು can be seen, then ಹೊಳೆಯು is shine. So Punyakoti's life story can be seen in Janapada. So Punyakoti is a Janapada story. It is a story about a cow. Punyakoti is a cow. So this cow is known for its truthfulness and honesty. So one day when this cow was grazing, a tiger comes and it says, I'm going to eat you. So the cow requests the tiger, I go see my calf, feed my calf and come back. Please let me go. The tiger is asking the cow, how do I trust you? So the cow says, no, I am very truthful and honest, because if I cannot be honest, then even God is not going to forgive me. So the tiger lets the cow go. The cow goes, feeds its calf. It tells the other cows to take care of the calf because it is not going to come back as the tiger is going to eat it. And it comes back to the tiger. Then the tiger sees Punyakoti and the tiger says, you are so honest and so truthful. How can I eat you? I cannot eat you. And the tiger jumps off a hill and it dies. So the story of Punyakoti teaches us about how to be truthful and honesty. So that is in Janapada. This is a Janapada story. So we learn about honesty from this story. Then Sanchi Honnamma has written a book called as Hadibade Dharma. She has worked for the upliftment of women. So this book is like a lamp which shows them the path. It's like a shining lamp. Holayuvudu means shine. So it's the book what she is written is like it shows a path for many of the women. So it is like a shining lamp which shows them the path. Then the next one is ಶರಣರು ರಚಿಸಿದ ವಚನಗಳೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಬದುಕಿನ ಅಮೃತ ಕಣಜಗಳು. ದಾಸರ ನುಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರಳಿದ ಚೆಲುವು ಕನ್ನಡದೊಲುಮೆಯ ಹವಳಗಳು. Baduku is life, Amrita is like nectar or essence, and Kanaja is store. Then Aralide, Aralida is bloomed flowers, Cheluvu is beauty, and Havala is pearls. So the Sharanaru Rachisida Vachanagalellavu. So Vachanas have been written by Sharanaru. And whatever Vachanas have been written, they teach us the life essence, or they teach us great lessons from life. So these vachanas are like a storehouse of life lessons for us. Then Dasara Nudiyalli Aralida Cheluvu. Dasaru. These are Dasaru are saints, and they have composed a lot of kirtanas. So the kirtanas that is written by the Dasaru, they are like bloomed flowers. They are as beautiful. So when you see a flower which is bloomed fully, it looks very pretty, very beautiful, right? So the kirtanas are like that. The kirtanas written by the Dasaru are like beautiful bloomed flowers. Then Kannada Dolumeya Havalagalu. So they are like pearls of love and affection. The kirtana written by Dasaru, they look like they are as beautiful as bloomed flowers, and also they are pearls of love and affection. Then the last paragraph, Banniri Makkale Kannada Kaliri Badukina Tirulanu Ariyutta Nammaya Nadina Punyada Beedina Nanniya Kateya Barayutta. So Kaliri means learn. Baduku is life, Tirulu is essence. Ariyutta is to understand or realize. Punya is holy or pure. So the poet is urging the children, come and learn Kannada, understand the life essence. So what he is trying to tell here is, when you learn Kannada, you will be able to read all the vachanas, the kirtanas, the Janapada stories, and you will understand the essence of life. You will know how to lead a righteous life. You can understand them and you learn out of them. So Nammaya Nadina Punyada Beedina. This land which speaks Kannada is so holy. So you understand the truth of this beautiful land. If you understand Kannada, if you learn Kannada, you are going to understand the truth of this holy and pure land of Kannada.